Come unto me, all you weary, come and I will give you rest. Lay your burdens on my shoulders, come and I will give you rest.
My name's Pat, and I learned about self-free through Linda. She told me about it one time. As she was telling me about it, I just felt led to come. I couldn't wait, so I took 3 days off to come. Oh, I learned a bunch. It was awesome because I was learning about anger and shame and guilt and grief, and it was just what I needed to know. I had lost my husband back in August of 2010 for cancer, and he was always the type that he could come up with some of the craziest jokes, or he would give the grandkids all kinds of crazy nicknames, and he was a hard worker. He loved his kids, he loved his grandkids, and he'd take them out and he'd play with them, and he was bashful in a lot of ways. I remember when preachers would come in the front door, they had to go through the back door to meet him because he'd go out the door. He protected his family. There was some times that I had to leave him at home, and there was times that I had to work, so I had no one to take care of him. He was staying at home by himself, and then one day he was telling me that he couldn't breathe, and I called his nurse, and she come down and gave us some medication to give him. And when he was taking the medication, I was giving it to him, you could tell he was getting worse and worse. And then later on that night, he died about 1:30 that morning. I was feeling like I had it all under control, and I didn't. And I came home one day, and there was no one to take care of. And I just sat down and I lost it. But I went through with walking. I spent 5 years, it seemed like, in a fog. And when Linda was telling me about it, I knew it was something I wanted to go listen to. And so when she told me you was having your seminar here, I took 3 days off and came. And that was the best thing. It was an answer to prayer. I felt like I was out of the fog. It was just, things was just more clearer and brighter, and I felt like a burden had just lifted. I'm just more at peace with everything. I prayed on some anger and got that taken care of. And then there was some people that was really making me angry, and we prayed about that. I had a person the other day come up, and he was saying different things, and when I didn't get angry, he said, I came here to get you angry, but he said, now I'm going to leave because you're not getting angry. And before, I'd have got angry, but it's not there no more. Set Free has been just an awesome thing for me. I hear so many people has come up here and has taken care of things that has bothered them, and watching different people, get rid of their anger and their guilt, and watching them grow in the Lord, and it's been something that I really want to go further into because it's awesome. It's the best way I can see. I tell everybody about it every day. Because, you know, if you're burdened down with anger and grief and shame and guilt, here's the place to go. Because, you know, if you don't know how to talk to God, and actually when I finally realized that there was something wrong with me, I tried talking, you know, but I didn't know how to pray. So I asked God to teach me, and He did.